Welcome back. So instead of doing individual videos for the last 2 weeks, I'm going to do this single catch-up video and just give a quick rundown of what's changed, because I haven't done a video since I think the 22nd of November about the actual portfolio. So I've been busy, started working, and instead from now on I think I'm going to do shorter videos and not go through all the details of each dividend payer, because it will take way too long and I can only start it at about 10 o'clock in the evening and I'm in work the next day, so it's not really feasible anymore. So instead I'm going to do the leaderboards of the top 10 and worst 10 stocks in the portfolio on each given day, and then just the name, ticker symbol, the frequency of dividends, and how much they pay per share of all the dividend payers. And then I can also focus on the 5-minute dividend stock breakdowns. So since the 22nd of November, I've added 7 new monthly paying UK based ETFs, and I'll get a list of them ready. And I'm now up to 547 dividend paying stocks. It's about 2,048 dividend payments per year, and there's about €5,500 invested now. And I've also added quite a lot in the last couple of weeks. It would be quicker to just kind of scroll down through them rather than go down through the whole list to name them out, because there's been a lot. I've also doubled the daily €1 investment. It's now going to automatically deposit €2 into the account every day, and I can also save or any money that I have in savings, as well as the dividends, will be reinvested. Quite a long list of orders filled. As far as dividends go, there was quite a lot as well over the last 2 weeks. A lot of first time payers as well, which is nice to see before the new year starts. One more thing before I get into them is I separated all of my monthly paying stocks. So with the 7 that I added, there's now 50 dividend stocks and ETFs that pay every month. And the reason I separated them is that when I turn automatic reinvestment on, it will build these dividends that any of these monthly payers will pay. It will keep them here until it reaches the minimum investment, which I think is €50. Yeah, 50. So once it hits 50, it will reinvest them by itself. And if I invest, say, €50 into this pie, it will invest whatever cash is in there as well. So I'm going to focus on these, get them up to €1 per dividend payment each, and then kind of turn them loose on the rest of the portfolio. So 50 times a month I'll receive a dividend payment of €1, and it should really speed things up. So out of this list here, this Vanguard UK Guilt, this is the only one that I had before, and I added the rest of them in to bump it up to 50 monthly paying positions. So the first is Vanguard Eurozone Government Bonds, which is ticker symbol VETY. Second is Vanguard Global Aggregate Bonds, which is VAGP. Next is PIMCO Sterling Short Maturity, which is QUID. Next is JPM Beta Builders UK Gilt 1 to 5 year, and a gilt is just a government bond. Ticker symbol JG15. Next is JPM Great British Pound Ultra Short Income, ticker symbol JGST. Next is JPM US Dollars Emerging Markets Sovereign Bonds, ticker symbol JPMB. And the last is JPM US Dollar Ultra Short Income, ticker symbol JPST. So as of today, the highest position is Navios Maritime Partners, which is 660% up. And the reason this happened is I had a different Navios Maritime, I think it was Navios Maritime acquisition I had. Now it's only up 15% since it came onto this market, or onto this platform. So what happened was I had a stock called Navios Maritime Acquisition, which was absorbed by this one, Navios Maritime Partners. And when that happened, this platform basically thought that my €6 or €6.15 position was 100% profit. So when I put €1 in, it thinks that my €1 has turned into €7.59. So it says it's 660% up. But as soon as I invest money back into this, it's going to go back to a much more reasonable level. So apart from that, next is Devon Energy, still, after all this time, very high up on the leaderboards. Should be first, technically. Second is Loyalty Ventures. Third is Orion Office REIT. Fourth is Blackstone. Fifth is Ariel Bank. Sixth is Telecom Plus. Seventh is Home Depot. Eighth is Croda International. Ninth is Pfizer. And 10th from the top is Lowe's companies. And the bottom of the pile, GameStop and AMC, but they're not dividend stocks, so they're not counted. Very bottom is Deutsche Lufthansa, and that is the LHA ticker symbol, so I have two of them. Second from the bottom is Marston's. Third is GN Store Nord. Fourth is Swedish Match. Fifth is Conan Clique Phillips. Sixth is Senstar Technologies. Seventh is Henkel Preference. Eighth is Deutsche Euroshop. Ninth is Glanbia. And 10th from the bottom is Rubis. So this will be the new way of going down through the list of dividend payers. And the last one I did was the 22nd of November. It's quite a while ago. But there was a total of 9 dividend payments, added up to €1.18 that day. First was Energy Transfer, ticker symbol ET, paid 15 cents per share, and it pays that every quarter. Second was PetMed Express, ticker symbol PETS, pays every quarter, and that was 25 cents per share, down a penny from the previous 26. Next was Norfolk Southern, ticker symbol NSC, pays every quarter, and it was 92 cents per share. Next is Unum Group, ticker symbol UNM, pays every quarter, and that was an ordinary payment of 25 cents per share, which was also down a penny. Next was Vornado Realty Trust, ticker symbol VNO, pays every quarter, and it was an ordinary payment of 45 cents per share. Next was Deutsche Lufthansa, and that's DLAKY, pays annually, and it was an ordinary dividend of $2.94 per share. Next was Caterpillar, ticker symbol CAT, pays every quarter, and it was an ordinary payment of 94 cents per share. Next was Vinci, ticker symbol DG, pays twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 47 cents per share in euro. And last was KBC Group, ticker symbol KBC, pays twice a year, and it was an ordinary payment of €2.10 per share. Tuesday the 23rd, there was no dividend payments. Wednesday the 24th, first dividend payer was BlackRock Latin American Investment Trust, which paid twice, one ordinary, one manufactured dividend payment. And what a manufactured dividend payment is income from shares being lent out. And whether that was BlackRock lending their shares or lending mine or whatever, I'm not sure. But basically that's where it comes from. That's all I know for now. So the ordinary payment was for 4.76 pence per share, which is down quite a bit from the previous 5.68 pence per share. It pays every quarter, and the ticker symbol is BRLA. The manufactured payment was for the same amount. Next was JP Morgan Russian Securities. Ticker symbol JRS. Pays twice a year, and it was an ordinary payment of 25 pence per share. Next is Welltower. Ticker symbol WELL. Pays every quarter, and it was an ordinary payment of 51 cents per share. Next was Fastenal. Ticker symbol FAST. Pays every quarter, and it's an ordinary payment of 23 cents per share. And the last was Dht Holdings. Ticker symbol is also DHT. Pays every quarter, and it was an ordinary payment of 2 cents per share, which is down a lot, down 50% from the previous 4 cents per share. Thursday the 25th of November, there was 4 dividend payments for a total of 9 cents. Wednesday was 6 dividend payments for a total of 15 cents. So the first was Royal Bank of Canada, ticker symbol RY, pays every quarter, and it was an ordinary payment of 72 cents per share, which is down a bit from the previous 80 cents per share. Second was General Mills, ticker symbol is GIS, pays every quarter, and it was an ordinary payment of 43 cents per share. Next is Citigroup, ticker symbol is C, pays a quarterly dividend of 43 cents per share, and it was an ordinary payment. And the last was AllianceBernstein Holdings, ticker symbol AB, and it pays a quarterly dividend of 89 cents per share. Friday the 26th of November, there was 2 dividend payments. Both of them were iShares ETFs. The first was iShares Global Clean Energy, ticker symbol is INRG, pays twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 3.59 pence per share. And the second is the iShares Global Water GBX, ticker symbol IH2O, pays twice a year, and it was an ordinary payment of 74.83 pence per share. And that day, it was 2 dividend payments for a total of 24 cents. Monday, the 29th, there was 5 dividend payments for a total of 28 cents. First was Atlantic Union Bank Shares, ticker symbol AUB, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 23.8 cents per share. Second was Capital One Financial, ticker symbol COF, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 51 cents per share. Third was Ellington Financial, ticker symbol EFC, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of 12.75 cents per share. Fourth was Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 41.65 cents per share. And the last was Tesco, ticker symbol TSCO, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 3.2 pence per share. Tuesday the 30th of November, there was 7 dividend payments for a total of 42 cents. First was Orchid Island Capital, ticker symbol ORC, pays a monthly dividend, and it was an ordinary payment of 5.5 cents per share. The second was Foresight Solar Fund, ticker symbol FSFL, pays a quarterly dividend, and it was an ordinary payment of 1.745 pence per share. Third was the UK Commercial Property Real Estate Investment Trust, ticker symbol UKCM, pays a quarterly dividend, but this was a property income for a total of 33.84 pence per share. 0.3384 pence per share. Next was Bank of Montreal, ticker symbol BMO, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of about 70 cents per share. Next was Armour Residential REIT, or Real Estate Investment Trust, ticker symbol ARR, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary dividend of 8.5 cents per share. Next was Shaw Communications, ticker symbol SJR, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of about 6.5 cents per share. And last was US Global Investors, ticker symbol GROW, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of less than a penny, about half, well, just above half a penny per share, so 0.00637 cents per share. Sorry, dollars. Next was Wednesday, the 1st of December, and there was a total of 12 dividend payments for €1.02. First was the UK Commercial Property REIT. Again, it paid the day before, but this was an ordinary dividend payment of 0.221 pence per share. Pays a dividend every quarter, and its ticker symbol is UKCM. Next was Diverse Income Trust, ticker symbol DIVI, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was an ordinary payment of 1.1 pence per share, which is up a bit from the previous 0.9 pence per share. Next is 24 Select Monthly Income Fund, ticker symbol SMIF, pays a dividend every month, and this was a dividend payment of half a penny or half a pence per share, which is down quite a bit from the previous 1 pence or 1p per share. Next is Oxford Square Capital, ticker symbol OXSQ, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of about 3 cents per share. Next was Apollo Global Management, ticker symbol APO, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 42 cents per share. Next was Ltc Properties, ticker symbols LTC, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of 16 cents per share. Next was Gladstone Land, ticker symbol is LAND, it pays a monthly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of about 3 cents per share, closer to 4, it was 0.38. Next is Global Water Resources, ticker symbol GWRS, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of 2 cents per share. Next was Gladstone Commercial, ticker symbol GOOD, another monthly paying stock, and it paid about 10 cents per share. Next was Euronav, ticker symbol EURN, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was an ordinary payment of about 2 cents per share. Next was Gladstone Capital, ticker symbol GLAD, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of about 5.5 cents per share. And lastly was Gladstone Investment, ticker symbol GAIN, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of about 6 cents per share. On Thursday, the 2nd of December, there was 24 dividend payments for a total of 86 cents. First was Greencoat Renewables, ticker symbol GRP, pays a quarterly dividend, and it was about 1 cent per share in euro. Second was Euronav, ticker symbol EURN, pays a quarterly dividend, and it was about 1 or 2 cents per share, 1.8 cents per share in euro. Third was Wells Fargo, ticker symbol WFC, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 17 cents per share. Next was BMO Commercial Property, ticker symbol BCPT, pays a dividend every month, and this was a property income payment of 0.3 pence per share. Next was Ediston Property Investment, ticker symbol EPIC, pays a dividend every month, and this was also a property income, and it was 0.33 pence per share. Next was Renishaw, ticker symbol RSW, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 52 pence per share. Next was BAE Systems, ticker symbol BA, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was for 9 pence per share. Next was City of London Investment Trust, ticker symbol CTY, pays a dividend every quarter. This was an ordinary payment of 4.8 pence per share. Next was Pinnacle West Capital, ticker symbol PNW, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was for 72 cents per share, up 2 cents from the previous. Next was Pennon Park Floating Rate Capital, ticker symbol PFLT, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of 8 cents per share. Next was the Vanguard UK Guilt, and a gilt is another word for a government bond. Its ticker symbol is VGOV, pays a dividend every month, and this was for 2 pence per share. Next was Kroger, ticker symbol KR, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was an ordinary payment of 17.8 cents per share. Next was KLA, ticker symbol KLAC, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was for 89 cents per share. Next was Aflac, ticker symbol AFL, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was an ordinary payment of 28 cents per share. Next was Intel, ticker symbol INTC, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was for 29.5 cents per share. Next was American Waterworks, ticker symbol AWK, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was for 51 cents per share. Next was WW Grainger, ticker symbol GWW, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was for $1.37 per share. Next was Conagra Brands, ticker symbol CAG, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was for 26.5 cents per share. Next was Fortis, ticker symbol FTS, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was an ordinary payment of 35.4 cents per share. Next was Church & Dwight, ticker symbol CHD, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was an ordinary payment of 21.6 cents per share. Next was First Energy, ticker symbol FE, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was for 33 cents per share. Next was ConocoPhillips, ticker symbol COP, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was for 32 cents per share, which is down a bit from the previous up a bit from the previous, it's 32 cents per share, and it's down from the previous 36 cents per share. Second last was Dynex Capital, ticker symbol DX, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of 11 cents per share. And lastly was Enbridge, ticker symbol ENB, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 55.3 cents per share. And on Friday, the 3rd of December, there was 3 dividend payments for a total of 19 cents. First was Solar Senior, ticker symbol SUNS, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of 8.5 cents per share. The second was Invesco, ticker symbol IVZ, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 17 cents per share, which is up a bit from the previous 15 cents per share. And the third was Nintendo, ticker symbol NTO, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of €4.10 per share. And from Monday, the 6th of December, there was 10 dividend payments for a total of 13 cents. First was Erste Bank, ticker symbol EBS, pays an annual dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 72 cents per share in euro. Second was Électricité de France, ticker symbol EDF, also pays an annual dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 22 cents per share. Third was Lvmh, which is Louis Vuitton, Moet and Hennessy. Ticker symbol is MC, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of €2.20 per share. Next was Merlin Properties, ticker symbol M or L, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 12 cents per share. Next was Bloomsbury Publishing, ticker symbol BMY, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 1.34 pence per share. Next is Sherwin-Williams, ticker symbol SHW, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 46 cents per share. Next was Parker Hannifin, ticker symbol PH, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 87 cents per share. Next was Magna International, ticker symbol MGA, and pays a quarterly dividend of 36.5 cents per share. Next was Macaric, ticker symbol MAC, and pays a quarterly dividend of 12.7 cents per share. And the last that day was Honeywell, ticker symbol HON, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was an ordinary payment of 83 cents per share. On Tuesday, the 7th of December, there was 4 dividend payments for a total of 10 cents. First was Southern Company, ticker symbol SO, pays a dividend every quarter, and this was an ordinary payment of 56 cents per share. Second was Pfizer, ticker symbol PFE, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 33 cents per share. Third was Balfour Beatty, ticker symbol BBY, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 3 pence per share. And fourth was Unilever, ticker symbol ULVR, and it pays a quarterly dividend. This was an ordinary payment of 35.98 pence per share, which is down a bit from the previous 36.93 pence per share. On Wednesday, the 8th of December, there was 3 dividend payments for a total of 5 cents. First was Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol JNJ, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 90 cents per share. Second was Unilever, this ticker symbol is UNA, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 42.6 cents per share in euro. And the third was Maui, ticker symbol MHGVY. And I'm not sure how often it pays the dividend. I didn't have anything down and I've only received one payment from them. And it was an ordinary payment of 11.5 cents per share. Thursday the 9th of December, there was 3 dividend payments totaling 5 cents again. The first was Archer Daniels Midland, ticker symbol ADM, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 31.4 cents per share. The second was Sony, ticker symbol SONY, and it pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 22.4 cents per share, which is up a bit from the previous 20 cents per share. And the third on the 9th of December was United Parcel Service, ticker symbol UPS, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 86 cents per share. And Friday the 10th of December, there was 5 dividend payments for a total of 34 cents. The first was Yamaha, ticker symbol YAMCY, pays a dividend twice a year, and this was an ordinary payment of 24.7 cents per share. Second was Valero Energy, ticker symbol VLO, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 83 cents per share. Third was Daiichi Sankyo, ticker symbol DSNKY, pays a quarterly dividend, and this was an ordinary payment of 10 cents per share. Fourth was AGNC Investment, ticker symbol is also AGNC, pays a dividend every month, and this was an ordinary payment of 10 cents per share. And the last was Grupo Aval Acciones y Valores, ticker symbol AVAL, and this was a monthly dividend. It was an ordinary payment of 2 cents per share. So that's pretty much everything that I needed to catch up with. There's 7 new UK monthly paying stocks, well ETFs added. There's about €5,600 invested now, and it's about 2,000 dividend payments per year. So we'll see where things go from here, but it's picking up quite nicely. And also the monthly payers are now isolated in their own pie, so they can eventually start to self-propel. Once they all pay €1 per dividend payment, I'll take them out and I'll turn them loose on the rest of the portfolio. But I'll also have to upload a summary for November, and then from today, once the market closes, I'll upload the first of the new format of the daily videos because it's too long going through everything. So it'll just be a list of who paid what, ticker symbols, how often they pay, and how much that has changed since the previous. But also the 10 best, well maybe 20 best and 20 worst positions in the portfolio on a daily basis. But that's it for this one, and I hope that you stop by again soon.